Hello, this is Seth, and behind the camera is the very talented Tobias. We are from Nelson Tiny Houses, and today we're very excited to share with you a double-decker tiny house. It is built on a foundation. We kind of built this house in two stages. The top half of this structure was built on our site, just outside of Nelson. And the client had us start building it before she even had property anywhere. It was a bit of a leap of faith, but it all worked out. She found this beautiful piece of property just by the river, and this piece of property had a project started and then it got abandoned. It had a foundation already, so we worked with this foundation. We poured some more stem walls, and we decided, instead of just building like a 2-foot crawl space on top of the stem wall, we decided to give her a whole nother floor of livable space, because it's really like the foundation and the roof are kind of the more expensive parts compared to the wall. So yeah, we doubled her space and she's really happy about that. It turns this V house from a 240 square foot house to a 480 square foot house. And then we also built about a 400 square foot deck off of the top floor, just to increase her space all that much more. And then underneath we made it watertight, so that's also quite a livable space. Without any further ado, let's go into the main floor and I'll give you a quick tour there, and then we'll go up to the top floor. So as you can see, we're actually inside the old foundation, and she just planted this garden here that is inside the concrete wall. Probably good for keeping slugs out or something. And a little project that still needs to be done on this house is an awning upstairs and an awning down here. So that's what this big beam here is, just for a little 2-foot awning to protect the door. So welcome to the downstairs of the first ever double-decker V house. A lot of the stuff that you see down here originally was designed to go in that main structure that we built at our shop. We ended up putting a lot of it down here and freeing up a lot of space upstairs. Obviously the kitchen was going to go up there, and ended up down here. It's got a nice concrete counter, lots of rustic reclaimed wood, and small little 24-inch stove, a really nice 24-inch fridge that has a little extra height to it. We used a bit more of this kind of spalted birch, made a little kitchen table for her and storage underneath. A lot of the trim is also kind of rough, reclaimed. She wanted the kind of wide rustic look, and we were happy to provide it for her. The windows and the door all were misorders from a local window door shop in Nelson, and so we got a pretty good deal on that, and we passed that on to her. And then we kind of designed the downstairs around all of these windows and the door as well. In this closet is a washer and dryer and the electric hot water tank. All this was going to go in a closet upstairs in the main bathroom, and so that just freed up that closet to be for linens or whatever's up there. And as you can see, there's some really big windows down here, which really adds to the space, makes it feel really, really nice. In this little space, we had designed a Murphy bed to come down, and it's just something that we haven't done yet. There's going to be a bookshelf and a Murphy bed. And in this little room is a half bath. It's just toilet and a cute little sink that we got out of an RV. Some very nice artwork. The woman who lives here is an artist, and she's got great sense of aesthetic. So it was really fun to work with her, and some of her aesthetic definitely rubbed off on us. The crawl space is below this floor, and you get to it through this little door here. It just lifts up, and then goes back down. But I don't think she has to go down there very often. There's only about 2 feet of space, so. But there's some mechanical stuff down there. There's 2 ways to get from here to the top floor. One is this ladder that goes up into a closet upstairs, and then the other is to go around on the deck. And we will show you the ladder from above, but we might as well go up on the deck, and that way we can show you that as well. And then this ladder also goes against the wall for a little more space. Although I think she just moves it out, because she uses it every day, I think. Okay, let's go upstairs. So welcome to the giant deck connected to the tiny house. We at Nelson Tiny Houses are very big fans of trying to create outdoor living whenever possible, forcing people to hang outside as much as possible. We didn't force her to put her bed out here though, she chose to do that. She sleeps out here in the summertime, and I asked her if it was because it was too hot in the loft, and she said that wasn't the case. She just wanted to be outside breathing fresh air. I can relate to that. And underneath the deck we put metal so that it's completely weather tight, so you can have stuff down there all year without it getting wet. It's just a really, it's, you know, compared to the inside space, it's a relatively cheap way to make nice living space. Yeah, let's go into the main floor of the V house. So just like all of our houses, we tried to put as many windows in as possible, and we did big French doors. There's definitely a point where it's kind of starting to sacrifice the rigidity of the structure, which is something we need to take into consideration since it's going onto a trailer and then also being craned. But there are a lot of windows in here. I think maybe 19 or something crazy. And most of them open. All the upper ones are awnings, and then there's a few casements down below. Behind me here is the loft area. This is the main sleeping area when it's not nice enough to sleep on the deck. These stairs to get to the loft, this was all her vision, and it's a super cool one. It's basically 3 giant steps when they all have got a bit of storage in them. And then on this side there is an extra sleeping space and a bit of a lounge area, little dog bed here. We did I guess 4 built-in closets up here. And then this is kind of another little lounging zone. Yeah, like I said, the woman who lives here is an artist, and she definitely has got a great aesthetic. This closet, you need to know what's in this closet before you walk into it. This is the ladder to get down to the first floor. And then behind Tobias is the main bathroom. We threw this pocket door in here. It's just a really old reclaimed door. and it kind of sums up her style. It's pretty rustic looking. This was the closet that the washer and dryer was going to go in, and now it's just linens and towels. I didn't mention downstairs is all tiled with these same tiles that are in the bathroom upstairs, and we put in-floor heating on the full downstairs, and then these are also heated. And then there's besides that, there's a couple small electric baseboards, and she's finding that to be more than adequate for such a small, well-insulated space. So yeah, you really don't need, one of the beauties of going small is you don't need a lot to keep it warm or keep it cool. Full bathtub. Yeah, it's really nice to have the high ceilings in here. It gives it a sense of a lot of space. And she supplied us with a few things that we incorporated. One was with this sink. It was maybe from Morocco or something. And then we just built a little custom kind of barrel looking vanity. And part of this, 3 of these pieces pop off if you need to get at the plumbing. And then toilet back there. That's it. So that was it. That was a quick tiny tour of the double-decker V house. I hope you enjoyed watching. We certainly enjoyed working on this project. It was really fun to watch all the different components kind of come together as the project unfolded. First we were building a house and there was no land, and then we had land that already had a foundation, and then we built the first floor on site and had a big day trucking the house from Nelson and then craning it on top of the first little structure that we built, and then adding a big deck to it. It seemed like it all kind of came together in the end and created a really nice livable space for the client, and she's happy and we're happy, and we look forward to doing more projects and as always making a video and sharing them with you guys. Thanks for watching, and keep your eyes open for more Nelson Tiny Houses videos. Thanks.
Seth, talk to me. What are you thinking?